Guys, let's face it. In today's world, attention is the real currency, and attention separates the rich from the poor. Now, personal branding, on the other hand, that's the key to unlocking attention. So, in today's video, I'm going to break down 5 moves that are going to make you unforgettable and finally get your personal brand the recognition, the attention, and the money it deserves. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Joe McCormick, and I've been an entrepreneur for the past 20 years, which has led me to publish 2 books, along with being a keynote speaker at some of the top universities, including UCLA, USC, and Arizona State University, which happens to be my school, just to name a few. Anyways, this channel is dedicated to tips, tricks, and strategies for business owners, solopreneurs, and business professionals. So if this resonates with you, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyways, let's dive in and discuss the 5 moves that you can start making today to grow and scale your personal brand into a money-making machine. So action step number 1, the first thing you should do is get ridiculously clear on who you serve. Let me be real with you. Vague brands are broke brands. Let me repeat that one more time. Vague brands are broke brands. And here's the truth. Most people are way too freaking vague. I fell for that trap, and I continue finding myself having to reevaluate my personal brand and my value proposition way more often than I would like. But here's the deal. If you're trying to be everything to everybody and help everyone, you end up helping nobody. So this should be your first action step. Define your ideal client like you're describing a real person. That means things like, how old are they? Maybe you train your personal trainer that trains women that are 30 to 40 years old. What do they dream about? What are they frustrated with every single day? What keeps that person up at night? What are their goals? What are they passionate about? You must define your ideal client avatar. So here's an example. Instead of saying, I help people be more productive, get more specific. Say, I help busy entrepreneurs double their productivity without burning out. So here's your goal. When your ideal person hears you talk, they should feel like you're reading their mind. That's when you know your brand is connecting with them, and that's when your personal brand becomes powerful. So the second move that I want you to do is create your signature style. Let's be honest, we live in a world that has a 2-second attention span. At least I know I do, especially when it comes to my ADHD. If you don't stand out visually or your vibe doesn't connect with your audience, you're going to be forgotten. Your signature style should be your secret weapon. What do I mean by your signature style? Well, let's talk visuals. Visuals are things like your colors, your fonts, your logos, the outfits that you wear, your setting. I have a wonderful background. I got the big American flag. I got a Spartan 300 warrior in the back. That's so when people see my video, they know it's me that's talking. What about verbally? You're talking about things like catchphrases, how you talk, jokes. Do you cuss in your channel or your videos, or do you not cuss? What about energy? I'm talking high energy. Maybe you're more calm and show wisdom. Maybe you're a little bit edgy, playful. You joke a lot. What type of energy do you bring to your audience? So I'll give you an example. Look at Alex Hermosi. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a successful entrepreneur. He's a huge YouTube star, probably worth $100 million. He wears a backwards baseball cap and a simple hoodie. Now, I'm not saying I'd recommend that, but when you have FU money like he does, he can do whatever the hell he wants, I guess. Anyways, find your signature style and lean all the way in. Make it so when people see your post, they instantly know that that's you. So the third thing you can do to create a powerful personal brand is tell your origin story. But you have to do this the right way, so listen closely. Facts don't create fans. However, stories do create fans. Your origin story is what humanizes you and makes people want to root for you. But here's the key. Your story isn't about you. It's about how you relate to them. So here's a little framework that I want you to use. Start with your struggle. Share your turning point. Show where you are now and how it can be possible for them to get to where you are. Here's a personal example. So when I was in 7th grade, I was very skinny. I weighed like 115 pounds. and I was barely benching 120 pounds. I decided to start hitting the gym every day. So I was going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. I started eating better foods to build more muscle. From that point on, everything changed. By my senior year, I weighed 205 pounds and I was benching over 360 pounds. Now I help men between the ages of 20 and 35 who are having trouble building muscle. I help them with their diet and their resistance training program. Now, that's simple, it's human, and it's relatable. That's what people will remember. The fourth move that you can make is show proof of transformation. Do you want to know the fastest way to stand out and charge more money? Show people real results. So, what counts as proof? Well, client wins, even the small little tiny wins, screenshots of DMs, email testimonials, your own personal transformation story, before and after pictures or visuals. Now, here are a few examples. Let's just say you're a fitness coach. Post clients before and after photos. Get a testimonial from those clients so you can put it on the website. If you're a business coach, show a client's income jump or new client acquisitions. For me personally, I do a lot of keynote speaking at the university. So after every single presentation, I ask students to complete a survey asking questions like, how would they rate me as a speaker? Did you get value from the presentation? I also have the colleges write a personal recommendation as well. These surveys and recommendations help open up new doors of opportunity. It makes it easier and easier to get into other colleges the more recommendations that I have. So I want you to think of testimonials like this. Testimonials are little keys that open up new doors. The more testimonials you have and the better the testimonial is, the more doors of opportunity they're going to open. So the fifth and one of the most powerful ways to build your personal brand is building authority. If you want to become the go-to person in your industry and really skyrocket your brand, you have to build authority, but you have to do this intentionally. So here's a couple different ways that you can build authority. Number one is you can write a book. So I personally have written 2 books, Business Growth with Human Capital and Your Success Manifesto. I hand Your Success Manifesto out to students at the universities after I do a presentation. Business Growth with Human Capital, I drop those off to CEOs as a gift. It shows that I'm a subject matter expert on human capital, and it helps me book appointments with C-level executives. If you don't have time to write a book, which should actually take you a lot less time nowadays with AI technology, you can use ChatGPT to create a whole outline of a book. I don't recommend using that for every piece of the book, but use AI technology to help get you by. You can also publish blogs, publish articles, show that you're a subject matter expert, get interviewed on podcasts, create content that shows that you're not just listening, but you're actually teaching the subject. But here's the key. Authority isn't something you wait for. It's something that you must intentionally do every single day. So guys, here's a bonus action. Be unapologetically consistent. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear, but it's one that actually will win the game. If you want your brand to blow up, it's not about being the most talented. It's about being the most consistent, period. Now, here's how you can master consistency. Step number one, you need to pick a schedule that you can actually stick with. First off, you don't need to post every single day if you're not ready for that. The real win is choosing a pace that you can maintain, even if it's uploading once a week, every other week, or whatever fits your life. When I owned my personal training business, I used to tell my clients, if you can't work out 5 to 6 days a week, stick with 2 to 3. Because what ends up happening is you end up getting burned out because it becomes too much. So pick a schedule you can stick with. Consistency is what matters. If you do that over a long period of time, that consistency builds up and you start to see way better results. Consistency isn't about volume, it's about reliability. Your audience needs to know that they can trust you to show up. Step number 2, stick to a clear, simple message. Don't confuse people. Pick your lane and stick to that lane. If today you're talking about business tips and tomorrow you're ranting about dogs and next week you're reviewing sneakers, your audience has no idea what you stand for. Clear message equals easier loyalty. Think about it. Would you rather be known as an entrepreneur who helps somebody launch their first product or that person who talks about random stuff all the time? Step number 3, batch content to stay ahead. Guys, life happens. And when it does, batching content is your insurance policy. So here's what you need to do. You need to block out 4 to 8 hours each week, film or create multiple pieces of content during that time period. Stack them up like dominoes ready to fall. Because when you're prepared, even when you break your consistency, even when your schedule gets crazy, you're able to still get out your content. Let's be honest. At first, it's going to feel like you're posting into a black hole. You might get 5 views, might get 1 view, and that view's from your mom. It doesn't matter. Those early days are the reps that you need. It's just like working out. You need to build up the reps because when the opportunity comes knocking on the door, you're going to be ready. And if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So guys, if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor, like the video and consider subscribing to the channel for more real talk business content. And please drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what step you are on building your personal brand. I also have a link in the description where you can book a free 45-minute business coaching session with me. I would love to help you build your business or your personal brand. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and have a wonderful day.